So here we have a long line. I guess they might all be refugees, as am I, as the frame rate dips while I spin around. All waiting in line for, like, the registrar's office or something to become citizens? So really, I shouldn't be cutting ahead in line and going straight to the guy, but
Hej, ty!
I'll
Jeśli
see.
mam tu stać nie wiadomo ile, to chyba sobie jakiś namiot rozbiję.
What is this? Citizen Marvin. A large crowd is gathered in front of Métis building. I don't have time to wait that long. I have to get past them somehow. Hey, you! This is turning into a Mr. Bean skit where I have to find some way to distract everyone in line, like dropping money behind one person, pinching one person in the butt to get them to think the person behind them grabbed them, and yada yada. How do I do
Jak ten kraj
that?
ma sprawnie funkcjonować, skoro nawet załatwienie papierka tyle zajmuje?
Hej, ty!
Nóg nie czuję i coś bym zjadł, ale skoro już tu tyle stoję, to będę stał do skutku.
Hej!
Też chcesz zdobyć obywatelstwo? Lepiej przygotuj się na kilka godzin czekania.
Hej, ty!
Jeśli chcesz zostać obywatelem, będziesz musiał przygotować się na kilka godzin czekania.
Hej, ty!
Nóg nie czuję i coś bym zjadł, no ale skoro już tyle tu stoję, to będę stał do skutku.
I mean, like, I would be okay with waiting if I knew that this line of people would actually progress. But I have a feeling the game is expecting me to do something else.
Hej, ty!
Co? Też chcesz zostać obywatelem? No to będziesz musiał sobie trochę poczekać.
But can I steal anything? Guy doesn't seem to care that I'm in his room. There's a large-looking chest, which is often a indicator of potential value. Hello, frame rate. Leather bellows, a couple of old coins. Still not sure what the ultimate value of the old coins is. But there's 50 bucks at least. Alright, Mr. Man. Matey or Mate.
Czy nie widzisz, że obowiązuje tutaj kolejka?
Yeah, but I'm the main character, so the whole world revolves around me, and you should admit me first. Also, my name is Karen, and I want to see the manager.
Reszta oczekujących mnie przepuściła.
To wspaniałomyślne z ich strony. Gdyby tylko jeszcze potrafili czytać, wtedy wszystko udałoby się załatwić znacznie szybciej. Tkwię tutaj od wielu godzin i tłumaczę każdemu z osobna wszystkie obowiązujące przepisy.
Okay, can you give me a paper with the rules? I will read it, and then you can quiz me on it, or make me fill out some other form on my own.
Potrafię czytać.
Naprawdę? Wspaniale. Nawet nie wiesz, jak miło jest współpracować z kimś, kto zdobył choć odrobinę wykształcenia. Weź proszę ten dokument. Wszystkie obowiązujące przepisy są w nim dokładnie wyjaśnione.
I think I might have called it.
Jak idzie praca?
Nie mam czasu na rozmowy.
So what is the form? Archolos Town Council Ordinance number 46. In order to obtain citizenship of the city of Archolos, a foreigner, whether or not he comes from lands belonging to the kingdom of Myrtana, must fulfill the following conditions. Pay a voluntary fee of 200 gold pieces for administrative purposes and to cover the cost of preparing the relevant documentation. and obtain at least 3 written letters of recommendation from current citizens of Archolos. This applies to native citizens as well as those who have been granted citizenship. So 200 gold, I can pay that, and I need references from 3 people. Helga gave me a list of references. Leon and Kuno, who often play chess. I should be able to get one from Leon, I would guess. I probably burned a bridge with Kuno by not paying his debt. I don't know if Kuno would give me a recommendation anyway after I allegedly gave him the wrong rulebook for chess. Frida and Tomas. So Tomas, I might need to continue distributing his sample brews. Frida, does she have a quest? There's some talk of needing to deal with Volker's extortionist men who may not be related to this quest. And then I have not met Ramona, Rude, or Tangral. It takes you hours to explain you gotta pay 200 bucks and have 3 references. Or there also... Was there like a bunch of fine print for laws and regulations and city ordinances and legalese that I didn't have to read in that document? Okay, well... I should probably talk to the people I already know and see if I can just ask about citizenship. Leon, Frida, and Tomas. Now I have to remember where they are. It's been a little while since I've played. Leon, I think, is behind me. As might be Frida. All of them might be behind me, if that tankard is the symbol for Tomas. And the Dark Paladin. Here's Frida. Hello. I don't have a dialogue option from her. So... Possibly... Oh, this does say regular lizard tongue. So I can get regular tongues from lizards. That's interesting. That might be worth getting the skill for. Nurka, I think his name was. I have to buy a reference from him. I don't know about that. This is to the alchemist. The brewery had to have been along the main path. So what is the main path from the gate? This looks like the gate. Yeah, okay. He, I think might be charging a hell of a lot more money for these maps than what I got from Odyssey or whoever the cartographer was. I don't see the tavern. It's ahead and on the right.
Słuchajcie, słuchajcie, mieszkańcy Archolos. Na rozkaz wielmożnego gubernatora Morisa ogłasza się,
Joe,
co następuje.
sweeping the
W związku
flow.
z rosnącym
Ej, ty.
zapotrzebowaniem na broń i pancerze dla armii królewskiej,
Do
na
you
wyspie
have something to
Koris
drink?
Masz coś do
otwierane
picia?
są kolejne
Proszę,
kopalnie
to dla
magicznej
ciebie.
rudy. Zachęcamy
I got a strong beer.
wszystkich górników z Archolos, a także
How you
każdego,
doing?
kto
Co
nie
słychać?
boi się pracy
Męczy mnie ta
fizycznej,
wojna.
aby
Zablokowany
dołączyć
handel
do
morski odbija się na
powstającej
wszystkim.
kompanii górniczej.
Nawet nie zdajesz sobie
Oprócz
sprawy, co
standardowej
kiedyś
pensji,
można było kupić na
oferujemy
placu
również
targowym.
własną chatę w obozie górniczym oraz premię za ilość wydobytego kruszcu. Dodatkowo przypominamy, że wszyscy skazańcy z wyrokami dłuższymi niż 5 lat w celi...
Możesz mi opowiedzieć coś o produkcji piwa?
Jasne, z przyjemnością. Tylko powiedz mi, jak zacznę nudzić, bo mogę o tym mówić bez końca. Najlepiej będzie, jeśli przejdziemy do pracowni.
Oh. Actually, I also just remembered Frida, I think, tasked me with helping her guy Alan to go hunting for skins, so maybe that's what I have to do to get Frida's recommendation.
Słuchajcie, w związku z rosnącym zapotrzebowaniem zachęcamy oprócz standardów. Dodatkowo przypominamy,
Kind of funny that the
w ten
guy,
sposób
the Herald, his
wszyscy, którzy zboczyli
dialogue
ze
gets
ścieżki
reset
prawa,
every time I
mogą
pick something
nie
up.
każdy obrońca Myrtana.
Cała magia odbywa się tutaj, w tych kadziach. W tym po prawej parzę piwo. Zwykle otrzymuję gotowy słód, ale czasem muszę go sam przygotować. Moczę wtedy ziarna i pozwalam im wykiełkować, a potem suszę je. Zależnie od tego, jak to zrobię, otrzymam inne piwo. Opowiem ci ogólnie, nie będę zanudzał. Następnie roztarty słód gotuję i dodaję do niego chmiel. Musi to potrwać kilka godzin. Po wszystkim piwo stygnie, a ja dodaję do niego szczyptę magii. Uważane piwo musi postać przez jakiś czas w tej drugiej kadzi, aby nabrało wszystkich potrzebnych walorów. No i już, przelać do beczki albo prosto do kufla i smacznego.
Trochę to skomplikowane. Zawsze wychodzi dobre?
Moim zdaniem nie, ale ja jestem bardzo krytyczny wobec siebie. W każdym razie nikt jeszcze nie wylał mojego piwa celowo. Co innego po pijaku.
Well, it certainly has a higher probability of getting contaminated if you don't have a lid on your
Słuchajcie, słuchajcie,
fermenting
mieszkańcy
vat.
Archolos. Na rozkaz wielmożnego
I
gubernatora
have done some
Morisa
beer brewing in the
ogłasza się,
past,
co
and
następuje.
even with
Zgodnie
getting
z nowymi
kits that come with like
każdy
all the
właściciel
mash,
wszelakiej wielkości
the
łowi
grains,
okrętów
and
zobowiązany jest
the
zgłosić
hops
się
and
do
everything sort of
urzędu miejskiego. Wszystkie
pre-assembled
środki
into
transportu morskiego
proportioned
muszą być
quantities and everything, it's still
by w razie konieczności mogły
boiling
zostać
the mash can be
skonfiskowane w celu
with a
poprawienia
full
obronności wyspy.
like a full mash
Za
process.
każdą zarekwirowaną
That can be fairly
łódź
complicated
zostanie
for a home
wypłacone
kitchen
godne
setup with just
odszkodowanie,
basic
a
cooking
po
wares.
zakończeniu jej wykorzystywania wróci
But I want to know what the
ona
magic he puts in at the end is.
właściciela. Zaniechanie
And is he
rejestracji
using,
łodzi
is he
grozi
adding sugar
całkowitym przejęciem
after
praw
the
tej
fermentation
przez
process, like when it's
Królestwo
kegged and or
oraz
bottled or whatever,
odpowiedniej grzywny
to
dla
add
właściciela.
carbonation or what? I want to know. But I don't think I can ask him.
Co tutaj ważycie?
Aktualnie skupiamy się na 2 rodzajach piw. Joe czasem mi pomaga, ale najczęściej pracuje sam, a on zajmuje się prowadzeniem karczmy. Ważymy mrocznego paladyna i wyspiarskie. O którym z nich mam ci powiedzieć?
Is the Dark Paladin a stout?
Opowiedz mi o mrocznym paladynie.
Słuchajcie, mieszkańcy Archolos.
Wiedziałem, że cię zainteresuje. Podoba się nazwa, co? Sam wymyśliłem. No więc, to moja duma. Mam plan zawojować tym piwem świat. Nie chodzi o mnie czy o złoto. Chcę, żeby ono zawojowało świat. Naprawdę, jest tego warte. Nie jest to jednak piwo dla każdego. Jest mocne, czarne, prawie jak smoła. W smaku bardzo intensywne. Jednak, jeśli wytrzymasz pierwszy łyk, Po prostu warto! Spróbuj wyciągnąć z pierwszego łyku jak najwięcej doznań, a każdy kolejny będzie dla ciebie przyjemnością. Dlatego mówię, że nie jest to piwo dla każdego. Niektórzy chcą po prostu się napić, ugasić pragnienie, czy lekko wstawić. Piwa dla takich osób też są potrzebne.
Trochę się rozgadałeś.
Racja! O piwie mógłbym gadać godzinami. Jest to moja autorska receptura. Nie zdradzę ci oczywiście wszystkiego. Muszę pilnować swoich interesów. Odkryłem sposób na palenie słodu uzyskanego z pszenicy. Dzięki temu piwo ma ciemną barwę i bogactwo smaku. Ale jaki ma aromat! Tę paloność czuć i w smaku, i w zapachu. Pij je jak wino, powoli, wydobywając z niego całe jego bogactwo. Powiem ci tak, jak chcesz po prostu wyżłopać piwo, to weź wyspiarskie. Nie obrażę się, ale polecam mrocznego paladyna.
Archolos. Na rozkaz
I really want a stout
gubernatora
now.
Morisa ogłasza się, co następuje.
I don't have any beer though. Lately I've just been drinking whiskey and rum, either straight or mixed into cola, just because it's cheap and effective that way.
Opowiedz mi o wyspiarskim.
Dobre piwo, po prostu dobre piwo dobrej jakości. Z najlepszej wody i słodu pszenicznego, jakie jestem w stanie zdobyć. Dobre na każdą okazję, do posiedzenia ze znajomymi, do obiadu, kolacji. Po prostu piwo dla każdego. Takie mają największe wzięcie. I żeby być w stanie utrzymać zakład, potrzebuję takiego produktu.
A dlaczego akurat tak się nazywa?
A, to jest dość ciekawa historia. Ten browar kiedyś się tak nazywał. Browar wyspiarski. Chciałem tak uczcić pamięć dawnych właścicieli. No, ale miałem opowiedzieć ci o piwie. Do słodu pszenicznego dodaje się trochę chmielu. Dzięki temu piwo ma delikatną goryczkę i ciekawszy smak. Świetnie gasi pragnienie. Zawsze staram się je podawać tak, żeby było chłodne. Jest jasne, mętne. Nie uderza zbyt mocno do głowy. Po prostu piwo na każdą okazję.
Może innym razem. Nie mam teraz czasu.
Słuchajcie,
No cóż, ale wpadnij tylko, gdy znajdziesz chwilę.
wielmożnego gubernatora Morisa ogłasza się, co następuje. W związku z
Słuchaj.
rosnącym
W tym wieku.
zapotrzebowaniem na broń i pancerze dla armii królewskiej,
Really already gotten Helga.
otwierane są kolejne kopalnie
I need to get
magicznej
Gerst and...
Zachęcamy wszystkich
Oh, I gotta
do
talk to the brothel owner. Okay.
a także każdego,
I
kto
went in there
prowadzi
and
pracy fizycznej,
did not
aby
realize
dołączyli do
that the
powstającej
owner was on my
kompanii
list.
górniczej. Oprócz standardowej pensji,
Co z tą
oferujemy
właścicielką
również
burdelu?
własną chatę w
Tu
obozie
może być
górniczym
trudniej.
oraz
W jej
premię
lokalu
za
są
ilość
sprzedawane chyba
wydobytego
tylko wina z
kruszcu.
wyższej półki.
Dodatkowo
Pewnie chce nadać
przypominamy,
prestiżu burdelowi.
że wszyscy skazańcy
Przekonaj
z
ją,
wyrokami
że mój
dłuższymi
produkt
niż
jest trunkiem z
5
wysokiej
lat celi.
półki.
Mogą
Chociaż,
liczyć na
jeśli ci się
skrócenie
nie uda, to
wyroku
nie
i
przejmuj się.
odbycie go
Nie mam zbyt
pracując
wielkich
jako
nadziei.
kopacz. W ten sposób wszyscy, którzy
Powiedz mi
zboczyli
coś
ze
o
ścieżki
Gerstandzie.
prawa, mogą
Z tym
powrócić
człowiekiem
do
wiąże
grona
spore nadzieje.
szanowanych obywateli.
Niestety, nie
Jednocześnie,
prowadzę z nim zbyt
ucząc się
dużych
zawodu
interesów.
od najlepszych.
Długo już prowadzi interesy z
każdy
gildią kupiecką
obrońca
i
Myrtany
lokalnymi
musi
dostawcami
nosić
win.
miecz.
Dlatego
Wspomóżcie
musisz się
obronę
postarać,
naszego
żeby
królestwa,
moje piwo go
zaopatrując
zainteresowało.
naszych chłopców
Z tego,
w
co
najlepszy
słyszałem, jest
sprzęt.
wielkim miłośnikiem wina. Uwielbia jego bogaty smak i aromat. Może spróbuj iść tym tropem. Jego karczma znajduje się przy wschodniej bramie, zaraz na wejściu do Starego Miasta.
Na rozkaz wielmożnego
One area I
gubernatora
have yet to
Morisa
go to.
ogłasza się, co następuje.
I've
W związku
barely
z
dabbled in
rosnącym zapotrzebowaniem na broń
the
i pancerze
artisan
dla armii królewskiej, na wyspie
and I guess like the
otwierane są
mages
kolejne
chapel
kopalnie
religious
magicznej
areas.
rudy.
Opowiedz mi
Zachęcamy
coś o
wszystkich
Heldze.
górników z
Ma karczmę w porcie.
a
Co
także
prawda,
każdego,
stałymi bywalcami
kto
są
nie
tam
boi
tylko
się pracy fizycznej,
smakosze
aby
tanich
dołączyli do
trunków,
powstającej
ale każdemu
kompanii
trzeba dać możliwość
górniczej.
napicia się czegoś
Oprócz
porządnego.
standardowej pensji,
Helga kupuje ode mnie
oferujemy
dość
również własną
duże
chatę w
ilości
obozie
wyspiarskiego,
górniczym oraz
więc
premię za
pewnie skusi
ilość
się na nowy
wydobytego
produkt w
kruszcu.
karcie.
Dodatkowo
Already taken care of.
przypominamy,
Chcesz
że
współpracować z
wszyscy
gildią
skazańcy z
kupiecką?
wyrokami dłuższymi
Czemu nie?
niż 5
Mają
lat
potężne
celi.
kontakty,
Mogą
duży
liczyć
rynek
na
zbytu.
skrócenie
Dla mnie
wyroku
to spory
i
zarobek, ale
odbycie
przede
go
wszystkim
pracując
budowa
jako
marki
kopacz.
mojego piwa.
W ten sposób
Jeśli uda ci się ich
wszyscy,
przekonać,
którzy
to naprawdę
zboczyli ze
będę
ścieżki
bardzo
prawa,
wdzięczny.
Mogą powrócić do grona szanowanych
Quartermaster of the
obywateli.
city guard.
Kwatermistrz Straży Miejskiej miałby od ciebie kupować piwo?
Nie każdy
Zdziwisz się.
obrońca
Przecież chłopcy nie
Myrtany
pracują
musi
cały
nosić
dzień.
miecz.
Też mają prawo do odpoczynku.
Wspomóżcie obronę
Chyba
naszego
jasne, że w
królestwa.
straży wolą, żeby
Zaopatrując
siedzieli
naszych
oni w
chłopców
koszarach zamiast
w
szlajać się po
najlepszy
mieście.
sprzęt.
A piwka każdy ma prawo się napić. Dostarczam im na razie małe ilości, ale mam nadzieję, że mroczny paladyn ich zainteresuje. Warto spróbować.
Mieszkańcy Archolos. Na rozkaz wielmożnego
Słuchaj.
gubernatora Morisa ogłasza
Thank
się,
you.
co
I wanted to make sure I could get that
Zgodnie z
dialogue
nowymi
again.
rozporządzeniami królewskimi,
That kind of
każdy
seems like all of the
właściciel wszelakiej wielkości łodzi
relevant
i
dialogue I
okrętów
can get from him.
zobowiązany jest zgłosić
So
się
if
do
I
urzędu
sneeze in his fermenting vat,
środki transportu morskiego
I can
muszą być
contaminate the
zarejestrowane,
beer and get
by w razie konieczności
bacteria
mogły
to
zostać
sour
za
everything.
każdą zaniechanie.
They're pretty big vats. So does he have like a metal plate under these? It doesn't. Well, they don't show one, so that's a little concerning. But the Herald has finally stopped talking. That's because it's getting pretty late in the day. Maybe. Oh no, he started talking again. Maybe I should go to the harbor and see if I can fight some people in the fight club. See if I can remember how to get there.
To przecież oczywiste.
This is the Merchant Guild or something, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Every time I press M to bring the map up, and then I try to press M to close.
Jak cicho.
And it always bites me with that second map draw. Okay, this is like that little chapel area. But it does loop into the harbor district, so why not? Yeah, literally every time. I don't know why I have that instinct to press M twice. If that's how I played the other games, or it's some other instinct, I don't know. I haven't been in this guy's shop, whatever that is. Doesn't look like much of a shop. Okay, now am I gonna have any random events with people ambushing me as I wander around the slums at night? Because that would be unfortunate. For them, when they get murdered by my whatever this mace is called. The arena is a fairly large building. This is it. Where's Elena? In the corner, alright. Let's see what the options are for Fight Club.
Hej,
Hey, you.
mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat znalazłam dla ciebie odpowiedniego przeciwnika na dzisiaj. Dzisiaj będziemy walczyć na pięści. Zmierzysz się z jakimś obdartusem sportu. Szczerze mówiąc, nawet go nie znam, ale nie wygląda na groźnego przeciwnika. Stawka wynosi 25 sztuk złota. To jak? Wchodzisz w to?
Sure. Can I change my equipment though?
Chętnie spróbuję swoich sił.
Powodzenia.
Who am I fighting though? Is it this guy who just wandered in? Armor, leather armor for blunt protection. I don't have anything that gives fire protection, do I? Or this is giving me fire, but I don't... Either sacrifice 12 extra hit points, or... Well, I'm already wounded, so we could put strength on. And then I can have a little extra punchability. Oh, he's like going hardcore at me. I didn't even have a dialogue option to say, hey, let's start. Get wrecked, scrub. Also, he's throwing kicks at me. Ain't nobody mentioned nothing about kicking. Oh, you got punched. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Goodbye.
Przyjemne uczucie pobić kogoś tak bezbronnego jak on, prawda? Oto twoja nagroda. Masz tu też coś dodatkowego na zachętę.
Mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat znalazłam dla ciebie odpowiedniego przeciwnika na dzisiaj. Dzisiaj będziemy walczyć na pięści. Zawitał do nas jakiś farmer z pobliskiej winnicy. Pewnie przepił większość wypłaty i chce się teraz odkuć. Stawka wynosi 50 sztuk złota. To jak? Wchodzisz w to?
Sure.
Chętnie spróbuję swoich sił.
Powodzenia.
There's the farmer wandering in, unsuspecting that he's about to get a face full of fist. Come at me, bro. I'm gonna kick you. Oh, you got kicked. Double kick. This guy's got pretty high resistance. I didn't expect that. I don't know if I should be blocking these hits or what. You got punch, and I'm gonna steal all your stuff. So if I have to do another fist fight, it might be really strong.
Wygląda na to, że teraz chłopakowi nie pozostały już żadne oszczędności. Tak to jest, gdy ktoś nie liczy sił na zamiary, zarówno w alkoholu, jak i w walce. Oto twoja nagroda.
Mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat znalazłam dla ciebie odpowiedniego przeciwnika na dzisiaj. Tego wieczoru potrzeba trochę więcej krwi. Zawalczycie bronią białą. Twój przeciwnik zaklina się, że był kiedyś marynarzem, ale jak dla mnie to po prostu kolejny stary pijak. Stawka wynosi 75 sztuk złota. To jak? Wchodzisz w to?
If I say no?
Może innym razem.
W takim razie nie marnuj.
Let's save and heal up.
Ej, ty.
Hey, you.
Masz szczęście. Tego wieczoru potrzeba trochę... Twój 70... To jak?
Let's try it.
Chętnie spróbuję swoich sił.
Powodzenia.
Okay, what's he using for a weapon? He's got a blunt weapon? So I should keep my leather armor on then, right? Need to munch on some food here. Nettle soup. What is this made from? Fire nettle? Wouldn't fire nettle heal mana? Meat mish. Yeah, I can heal that and get pretty close to full, but I have one. Here we go. Meat packs. This one would do fine as well. Re-equip my Pernach. I guess I could also equip my crossbow again, even though I'm not going to be shooting him with the X-bow. See how hard this guy is. He's using a heavy branch, so I can't imagine he's that hard. Oh. He's like super easy.
Ten marynarz chyba ma już najlepsze lata za sobą. Nieźle mu dołożyłeś. Oto twoja nagroda.
Mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat znalazłam dla ciebie odpowiedniego przeciwnika na dzisiaj. Tego wieczoru potrzeba trochę więcej krwi. Zawalczycie bronią białą. Dzisiaj zmierzysz się z jakimś gońcem z gildii kupieckiej. Chyba muszą tam bardzo słabo płacić, skoro zdecydował się przyjść tutaj. Stawka wynosi 100 sztuk złota. To jak? Wchodzisz w to?
This guy's probably gonna have much better armor if he's in
Chętnie
the guild.
spróbuję swoich sił.
Powodzenia.
I do kind of like the look of this blue mercenary armor, though. Got a vague hint of the old like rogue and mercenary armors with the blue cloth and the furs. Come at me, bro. Steal your stick and your inventory.
Ciekawe, jak jutro stawi się u Lorenzo z tymi siniekami. Masz talent, chłopcze. Oto twoja nagroda.
Am I just gonna keep fighting?
Mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat znalazłam dla ciebie odpowiedniego przeciwnika na dzisiaj. Dzisiaj będziemy walczyć na pięści. Facet jest strażnikiem, więc podejrzewam, że wolałby nie tłumaczyć się jutro u Rodericha z pociętego pancerza. Stawka wynosi 150 sztuk złota. To jak? Wchodzisz w to?
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Może innym razem.
W takim razie nie marnuj mojego czasu.
That last fist fight was hard.
Jak idzie interes?
Całkiem nieźle. Mamy ciężkie czasy, więc trafia tu coraz więcej osób. Każdy czegoś się napije, założy się o kilka monet, obejrzy, jak choć raz ktoś inny obrywa po gębie i od razu wracają do domu w lepszym humorze. Nie zarabiam tutaj może fortuny, ale da się z tego wyżyć.
Without those boxer's rings or substantially more strength, I'm gonna have a hard time like breaking armor, and I'm not really sure how like the blocking and dodging and combos work with fist fighting, because it seems like I can only throw singular right hooks. Blunt, protection, strength. I really need like a belt with some blunt protection or strength bonus.
Hej, ty!
Hey, you.
Mogę zawalczyć na arenie?
Masz szczęście. Akurat dzisiaj facet, stawka 105. To jak?
Chętnie spróbuję swoich sił.
Powodzenia.
Oh, he's got like full armor. I don't know if I can do this. Why do I have a weapon equipped? Here we go. There it is. Timing is slightly different for punching. Yeah, that's a tough fight. It's kind of like I need to get him cornered and then just keep spamming the attack and hope I can keep the combo up and get lucky. Trying to experiment with backing out of range and dodging was not giving me much luck.
Hej,
Masz
chętnie spróbuję.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this. Fist fighting is just super awkward. Come on, load the level. Maybe I can block attacks a little more effectively. Like, I'll give this like one more try. If I can do the 2-hit combo block, I might be able to prevent enough damage to make this work. Maybe the cheese tactic is to bait him into attacking and then I can punch him slightly faster. Oh, I waited too long on that one. Punch, punch, block. Punch, punch, block. Punch, punch. Punch, punch, block. Nope. No. Oh, I'm getting better though. I'll give it one more try. One more try. Maybe 2 more tries. So I didn't really get a good chance to pin him against the wall and try to just combo hit, hit, block, hit, hit, block and see if I could do that. But it seems like if I'm careful with the spacing, I should be able to do it.
Chętnie.
Let's not trade hits. That seems like a bad idea. Uh-oh. No. Getting a little careless. No. I don't like him running around. That messes up my targeting. Oh, God. Well, I almost had it. That leaves me convinced that I can win this fight if I'm just better at it.
Mogę.
Masz szczęście. Dzisiaj
Chętnie.
powód.
Help if I can get my positioning at the start of the fight set. Whoops, better. So where is he gonna stand? Like here? Punch. God, he's like opens up with a wallop. I'm doing so much worse this time. What if I do a circle strafe on him? Yo, he tracks through the hits. I don't track attacks that well. Alright, I give up. I'll just come back and do it later. Assuming that that this event is like a continual thing, and I will just be fighting that same guy the next time I come back, even if it's a different day or whatever. So I got at least some money out of it. This guy doesn't mind me. My frame rate is bothering me, though. Stop for a minute and let it catch up or whatever. Okay. Hunting with Alan might be a good option. That gets me progress with a recommendation from Frida. I would really like to know what that sound is every time I come here. Like, who or what is making that shunk shunk sound? Not this guy Vigar, is it?
Co słychać?
Odejdź, przeszkadzasz mi.
Like, was that him coughing or something? Okay, well that was a cough. There was some other sound that was much more distinct than that. It sounded like somebody doing some kind of work. Golden Gate Variety Shop. What do you have for sale?
Cholera, co się dzieje?
Hugh.
Witam klienta. Przyszedłeś zobaczyć najświętsze relikwie? Tylko uważaj, to potężne magiczne przedmioty. Mam tutaj nawet łzy Adanosa. Wystarczy jedna kropla dodana do napoju, a każda kobieta w mgnieniu oka pokocha cię do końca swych dni. A może szukasz bogactwa? Jeśli tak, to proszę, oto korona Adanosa. Włóż ją, a bogactwo samo do ciebie przyjdzie. Wyglądasz na niewzruszonego. W takim razie przyjrzyj się szeptowi Beliara. Tylko ostrożnie. Jeśli otworzysz buteleczkę, zapach doprowadzi twoich wrogów do szaleństwa. Jeśli zaś z ciebie koneser broni, to mam tu oddech śmierci. Miecz samego Boga ciemności. Do tego jeszcze kostur Adanosa, płonące ostrze zagłady, zbroja chaosu.
Well, this guy seems like an obvious fraud.
Imponująca oferta, ale te wszystkie twoje relikwie, jak je nazywasz, wyglądają tanio.
To dla niepoznaki. Mądrzy bogowie umieścili cząstki swych mocy w przedmiotach prostych, by ludzie zachłanni nie położyli na nich swoich niegodnych rąk.
Oczywiście nie mnie oceniać boską przezorność.
Show me your goods.
Pohandlujmy.
Oh. I don't even get to look at them. Well, you know, curiosity compels me to buy these and see what they are. But first, what are the actual items on display? Almost looks like a magic rune. Kind of almost like a Beliar looking sword. I mean, they do look more ornate than, you know, just crap. So I don't know, they don't exactly look cheap to me. I just don't believe that they are what he says they are. Especially at this price. Let me try the Flaming Sword of Doom. Were there two swords and I lost the option for the other one? Thought he had 6 items. So this is the Breath of Death. Oh, it's a two-hander, okay. And the Flaming Sword of Doom. I mean, you know, it looks cool.
Odłóż broń.
Got decent range.
Widzisz, to nie było takie trudne.
I don't have a chance to call them out for their crappy stats. Staff of Adanos, Whisper of Beliar, Crown of Adanos. So I can't buy the Tears of Adanos, the love potion or whatever it was. Ooh. The F of Adanos. The Whisper of Beliar just hurts. That's fair. Didn't I buy a Crown of Adanos? Here it is. It looks like it's several hundred years old, or it was awfully produced.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing there. Okay, well, the crown is a miscellaneous item of no value.
Co
U mnie nieźle. Może młodzi...
Okay, so that's a little disappointing that I don't have the chance to call him out and say, hey, these things are all pretty lame. What's the deal? And then he'll be like, oh, okay, well, alright, you saw me out. I have the real goods locked away somewhere else in the city, but I'll need help to get them from my secret location, and if you go here and do this, then we can get them, and I'll give you a discount on the real, you know.
Cholera, co
There's
się
supposed to
dzieje?
be another level to this fraud that would lead to extra questing and stuff that I was hoping to get, but did not get out of this quest. But I will still steal everything of his that I can. Including his life savings, which will have more underwhelming disappointment inside. Assuming I don't wake him up with a failed lock.
Cholera, łapy precz!
What if I murder him? Okay, well, I didn't murder him. He does have some decent stuff in here, though. Blank rune? I mean... it's useful if you're making runes? He woke up immediately. Alright, fine. So I'll just leave his blank rune alone. Let him go about his potentially successful business. By himself. After I let the world load a little bit. I mean, this looks like it could be... every time I press M twice, this looks like it could be somebody like Volker's villa. But then there's mage statues in front, so maybe not. I can steal their ham and their cheese, right? And their wine? Nope. How about their quartz, their crystal rock, their sulfur, and their light spell? And their water bottle. And their bronze statue of Innos. Just take all the things. Ooh, apples. Somebody is sleeping, but he will be none the wiser that any of his belongings are gone unless I try to pick a lock and then he hears me picking the lock. And as usual, these really short items on the Ansel are really hard to grab. Runar. I mean, this guy looks kind of like a paladin. Got chainmail. I would guess that is a paladin. What's available to pilfer in the other room? There's some stairs. Hey, vegetables. I know these are cheap, but they contribute towards my crafting. I'm crouched while reading the book stand. This says paladin spell. So before the stars hung in the sky, and the mountains and the seas rose from the vast abysses of the world, an infinite darkness reigned over all existence, and its master was Beliar, the deceiver and the wicked one. For 1,000 years the cursed one ruled Morgrad, the world and the heavens, offering endless gifts to mankind. Blinded by lust for riches, one by one they fell to the snare of the liar, becoming his slaves. But the lamentations of man reached the ears of Innos, who with his luminous sword cut the ribbon of the eternal void and dispelled the darkness. The burning brightness of his blade melted the darkest hearts and brought straying men back to the path of light. But then the Dark One summoned the beasts of the world, who poisoned people's hearts again, and darkness hung over the sky. But the Lord of Light did not leave man in his hour of need, and he raised above the clouds a shield of light, which to this day brings hope to the afflicted. That kind of almost sounds like something, some of Vatris's lines, when he would be saying his, telling the stories or whatever, reciting the scriptures out in the square in Corinus. Okay, that's Tengrel. That's a guy I need to find. So all these guys are like fire mages and paladins. Small chest. I mean, seriously, being a thief really seems like the way to go to make money. It's free real estate, so to speak. What's in here? This is just basic info on alchemy that I have already read. So don't nobody mind me. Just jumping through your sleeping quarters. Come might try to steal from this treasure chest. Where, yeah, this one here. I don't know if this one's considered far enough away that the guy over there might not wake up if I break a lock. Okay. There's more value in there than what I broke in lockpicks. So I'm probably okay with that. But I will have to remember that... I don't know if these guys spend their whole time in here, or if they, like, wander around into the cathedral or whatever. They roam around this district during the day, so I'll have to come back here to find them later in their more normal state. Specifically Tengrel for somebody's purpose. Who is Tengrel one of my references I need to get? Or yeah, okay. Tengrel is one of my references. And I guess there's stuff in the harbor that I haven't been to. So all of this walled off corner is just the land of the fire mages. Innos world. And I have still not been up to the actual harbor in the upper right. Or down, like, the beaches up in the upper left. Or anywhere in the eastern district. And I've skipped a lot of stuff in the central district, so... Still plenty of terrain left to cover in town. What is this? Look at all this food I can't take. Okay, well. Auf Wiedersehen. I exit this direction. I must be at or near a point where I have enough apples for a strength bonus. But would it be better to consume them in the form of apple pie? Or something that will give me a more of a healing benefit? It has sulfur, please. Thank you. This place is unoccupied. I don't need to be creeping around here. Shame there are no locked chests that I can burgle. Now this guy is looking right at me, right? So he would not care if I walked in here and just started stealing, right? This is like someone's shop though, isn't it? It looks like it would be a shop. I've definitely been in here. It looks very familiar unless this is just a repeated house interior that I have seen elsewhere. And of course, ain't nobody got doors on their houses in this city. No. I've given you once already.
Już raz ci pomogłem.
I byłem za to bardzo wdzięczny.
But I
Jednak
need
znowu
more.
potrzebuję wsparcia.
Yeah.
Jedna złota moneta.
I'll give you one.
Trzymaj.
Dziękuję.
One of these days, you guys will need to repay the favor by hooking me up with info or something. That's the guild or whatever. You know what? Let's see where this guy's construction site is. It might be in the harbor or out up on the beaches. It could be a trap. Who knows? Let me also put my more balanced armor set on. That way I get my 45 blade protection. What was my... I wanted to have the health bonus. Well, I don't really need the health bonus if I'm injured. And while I'm at it, for reference sake, I do have 50 apples. So that's 2 strength if I eat them right now. With apple and pastry. I really should be turning these into apple pies. And then eating those when I need to recover health. Let's go.
Dobra, ruszajmy.
Trzymaj. Powinieneś sobie z tym poradzić bez większych problemów. Chodź za mną, tylko się nie ociągaj.
What's in the heavy bag? And is he gonna wait for me? I am to follow Ewald to the designated location. He is waiting for me. Okay, so I can inspect the heavy bags of whatever. I'm not sure what they look like in my inventory, though. Really, what did he give me? Like, I didn't open the item just now. It wasn't a bundle of goods, was it? Of coins? No way. It said like 3 heavy packages or whatever. Heavy bundles? Heavy bag, there it is. Bag full of powdery material, and then it was like a hammer and a saw or something. What would a powdery material be? Concrete? Cocaine? They're not dealing drugs with this, are they? Under the guise of being a construction zone. Where are we going? Okay. This is the Superman hut. But now he's taking me into a suspicious alley. I don't like the look of that. So that guy's got a blunt weapon, and he's carrying a knife. So if I were to do something like that, that might give me some reasonable defense. Oh, there's 3 of them. I didn't see what weapon that other guy's got. Are there 4 of them? Hey, hey you. Really can't see this guy on the left, what weapon he's using.
Dobra, jesteśmy na miejscu. Teraz możemy przejść do podpisania umowy.
Jakiej umowy?
Twojego dobrowolnego zrzeczenia się 200 sztuk złota. Już z daleka widziałem, że masz pełną sakwę. 200 monet nie sprawi, że będziesz biedniejszy, a dla mnie będzie nieocenioną pomocą.
A co ja z tego będę miał?
Gębę w jednym kawałku? Zadowolenie z opłacalnej umowy? Mogę też wspomnieć u kilku ludzi w gildii, że porządny z ciebie chłopak. Z pewnością pomoże to w dołączeniu do nas.
Not confident that you are an actual member of the guild. Maybe you work for them as like a subcontractor. But this is shady business that I don't want to be involved with.
Nie oddam ci mojego złota.
W takim razie będziemy musieli trochę ponegocjować. Chłopcy, pokażcie mu nasze argumenty.
Okay, so it's 2-edged weapons. Anybody want to get murdered? Oh, I couldn't steal everything from them.
Wygrałeś. Zostawimy cię w spokoju. Z takim ciosem to nic dziwnego, że masz tyle złota.
He was using like a sickle. Turns out the whole story is just to extort gold from me. They outnumber me, but I still gave them a solid beating. They shouldn't be causing any more trouble. Now the time has come to find a random bed to lie in. Who needs your own apartment when you can just sleep in Narka's bed?
Wynocha z mojego łóżka.
I'll get out of it after I have slept for 20 hours. And then I will check up on your tongue removal skill. 1 learning point and 250 gold. 250. It's reasonable. Kind of averse to spending 1 learning point though, just because that's puts me at a weird number. Because like all of the weapon and all the weapon requirements, a lot of them tend to be in increments of 5.
Nauczy...
I'll do it.
Jak wyrywać języki ognistym jaszczurom?
Kiedy się już za to bierzesz, uważaj na skórę, bo łatwo się poparzyć. Najlepiej odczekaj chwilę, od śmierci gada. Ale jeśli z ciebie twardziel, to nie musisz tego robić. Żeby wyrwać język, musisz go złapać, naciągnąć z całych sił i przeciąć czymś ostrym w głębi gardła.
I'm hoping that
Dobry
will
jesteś w kwestii zbierania trofeów.
also give me lizard tongues, just the regular lizards. Okay, this says get lizard tongues of both types. Sweet. So now with... Can I steal his apples? I got reported. He did not like me stealing his apples. So here is Alan.
Hej, ty.
In fact, is there anyone else I can get a, any more skinning from? Any animal trophies that are worth getting? The other guys back at Zilbach had like venom glands and bloodfly wings. Contain the fat and skin of reptiles. You know, I kind of want to learn something else. I don't know exactly what we're going to be hunting with Alan, if it's going to be mammals or lizards or what.
Hej, ty.
You take me back
Zabierz mnie do...
to actually...
W sumie to się
Wait a
rozmyśliłem.
minute. I can save $10 if I go to the water mages and use my teleporter stone from their circle to warp back to Silbach. And then if I spend $100, I can use their teleporter rune to come back here. Oh dear. Problem is I gotta find my way back to the water mages. They are like on the other side of this wall, I think. In between the cryptographer and what... God, every time. It might be worth buying that rune. Show me your goods. This could potentially save me money in the long haul if I'm doing a lot of constant teleporting back and forth. To Zilbach. And actually, It might be worth trying to fight the lurkers, the lurker coast, now that I've got some better combat training. Got more strength, slightly better weapon with armor piercing, more one-handed combat training. I bought some defensive belts and things.
Hey, ty.
I might be alright to fight some of those lurkers. Teach me about hunting. So I can get bloodfly wings and venom glands. Sure. Screw it.
Żeby pozbawić trutnia czy krwiopijcę skrzydeł, musisz delikatnie je złapać i szarpnąć do góry pod kątem prostym. Przy odrobinie szczęścia ich nie uszkodzisz.
Jak wyrywać gruczoły jadowe?
Musisz do tego podejść ostrożnie. Żądła są delikatne i mogą się złamać. Krwiopijce czy trutnie za życia często muszą hodować sobie nowe. Martwe oczywiście tego nie zrobią. Wybadaj taki miękki punkt na odwłoku tych wyrośniętych much. Naciśnij, a wysunięte żądło obetnij pewnym ruchem ostrza. Masz już wszystkie umiejętności łowieckie, jakich mógłbym cię nauczyć. Musisz znaleźć sobie nowego nauczyciela.
Once I learn all these, I will be fully prepared
Przyniosłem trofea.
to capitalize on animal trophies for the rest of the game. But I'm pretty sure there are still going to be more situational ones. Like there's the hard-shelled stuff for like mine crawlers and crabs and turtles and whatever else. There might be something for extracting hearts from magical creatures. What else could there be? I want to sleep in my uncle's bed. Recover my lost mana. Hey, at least they didn't trash his bed. That way I can warp back to somewhere, I guess, from the cave. I could warp directly to the cave, but then I have to run all the way back to the church, and at that point it's not much more distance to just run to the cave itself. So I got 22 learning points, so if I spend up to 2, that'll leave me at a nice even number. What skins do I have to sell? A rat skin? A black rat? Or I just got regular skins? Okay. Teach me about hunting. Obtaining fat.
Jak pozyskiwać sadło zwierzęce?
Musisz zajrzeć pod skórę danego zwierzęcia. Całe szczęście znasz już podstawy, a przynajmniej powinieneś. Oddzielaj sadło od mięsa ostrym narzędziem. Pamiętaj, zanieczyszczony tłuszcz nie jest wiele wart, więc uważaj, żeby jakiś kłak futra się do niego nie dostał. Nie mogę cię już niczego nauczyć. Jesteś za dobry.
Show me your goods. Okay. So I probably have now expensed myself out of armor. For a time I was considering getting improved armor, the better chainmail from that one guy in the armory in town. But again, without knowing what the faction armor is going to be, it's hard to know if it's worth it to spend 800 gold on that stuff versus spending like 200 or whatever it was to upgrade this armor for a slightly better boost and then just bide my time until I can get free faction armor, which might be better. I assume I will get free entry-level faction armor once I join a faction. For all I know, they'll be better than the improved chainmail, or they could be worse. But as far as this cleaning up the lurkers on the coast quest is concerned, I believe that I have killed and destroyed... Ooh, is this a bandit? I'm dead.
Już po tobie, śmieciu! Złoto? Teraz należy do mnie. Wezmę twoją broń na przechowanie.
Well, that sucks. I had zero expectation of running into a wanted criminal who would two-shot me. Alright, well, to save you all the viewing hassle, I guess I will pause the recording here, do everything I just did, and pick up. I will resume near Weddy and see if I can fight him. I'll pause it now and catch up in just a split second. Okay, so I ran back to town, I reloaded the save and got all my skills, reloaded my save, did all caught up, and on the way back to Weddy, I ran into this bandit. So, yeah. It's a rough Parnach, which is the same but with less good, or less value. It's the same but less good. It has less sell value, so I don't know if that bandit was a random encounter or what, but he was definitely not there the first time that I came this way and then got killed by Weddy. So now, since I'm so close to a bed, I may as well sleep here to restore some lost health.
Znowu jedna z tych przeklętych bestii.
Oh, and now there's like
Jedna cholerna bestia
rats
mniej.
spawning outside the gate.
Znowu jedna cholerna bestia
So
mniej.
much crazy stuff happening all of a sudden in this playthrough. Like, I've got this Weddy guy who I guess was from one of my wanted posters in the city, who I'd completely forgotten about, and then did not expect to run into there, and did not expect him to be aggroing me from such far distances away. And then there's this random bandit spawn who attacked me on the road here. I had my crossbow out as I have now, and he was just there. I didn't...
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Is this the guy that I just killed with the last time? I guess so. The rats are spawning. There's just like so much unpredictable stuff happening right now. It's kind of exciting, but it's also aggravating. Because I see dudes up ahead. Are those the guys, the workers? That's a carrier. Like, what is he doing? Is he another random event? Like a trader guy? There's Weddy. I have my leather armor on still because this is going to give me arrow protection. But now, for some reason, he's not aggro. I can't talk to him.
Już po tobie, śmieciu.
What is going on? He's got insane blunt defense. And he still kills me in 2 hits. And I'm not having much luck interrupting him. So is he gonna aggro me? Apparently not. The last time that I fought a dude with a bow, that Slums Guardian, I was able to just constantly interrupt him. And I screwed up the timing on that one. Somehow. Didn't feel like I did. I wonder if ability to avoid being interrupted when firing a bow is part of bow skill that I was never aware of or that has been added to this game.
Już po tobie,
Okay,
śmieciu.
so this guy is just impossible. There's no way I can fight this guy if he's gonna kill me in 2 hits and not get interrupted and be completely unblockable. Because you can't block a bow. Even against melee fighters who would kill you in 1 hit, if you have at least good skill with blocking and sidestepping at the right time, you can avoid it, but not with this guy apparently. I'm just gonna see if I can fireball him. See, even that barely does anything. Holy crap, this guy is insanely strong. I've murdered Slick Hand. Those weird scavengers. The abandoned huts. Be looking out for Fat Mole Rat, Woodcutters in the Wolf Den, Crazed Man with an Axe. Residents of Silbach report a body fished out of the Lurker's coast. Witnesses testify that they heard screams and saw a struggle, but by the time they arrived at the scene, it was too late. The perpetrator, dressed in pirate garb, was seen behind a waterfall near the Lurker's coast. There is a reward. Using the death sentence. This guy doesn't have a name, does he? It's not mentioned in the quest log. Valerio's vineyard is being attacked by boars. And this guy's not really behind a waterfall. But I guess that is pirate garb, and he's in front of a waterfall. As long as he doesn't aggro me, I'll just leave him alone. This guy is new, but is he new because the bridge got repaired, or is he a random event? He's a fast travel guy. Okay.
Zabierz mnie do...
He can take me to the Sailor's Retreat, the Amber Coast, the shipyard, or the harbor. Alright.
W sumie to się rozmyśliłem. Czym się zajmujesz?
Za parę złotych monet pozwolę ci władować się na swoją łódkę, a następnie popłyniemy gdzie tylko będziesz chciał. Oczywiście w obrębie Archolos, żeby nie było niedopowiedzeń.
How you doing?
Co słychać?
Wody wokół wyspy są teraz dziwnie puste przez zakaz robara. Nie umiem się do tego przyzwyczaić.
Put that on so that way I have A little bit extra edge defense for fighting lurkers. But anyway, the whole point of coming out to this river was to double check to make sure I had killed all the lurkers and destroyed their nests as for that one quest. It kind of looked like Weddy drew his weapon. I don't like the look of that. Not sure if that was just a random animation change or if he had noticed me and decided to attack. Stinger of a river bloodfly. Uh-oh. I don't like him getting up on this ledge. Okay, that's fine. With any luck, those will sell for a reasonable amount of money. Given that they're worth 40, I think the sell values are... They might be... I think they're more than 10%. It might be 15. So I might get... If they're worth 40, then I would get... like 7 or 8, maybe. That would be more. If they're 40, you know, 10 is 25, and 4 is 10. So 6, I guess, would be 15, if that's right. If 15% is the correct number. So 6 times, what? However many of these guys I killed. Point being that I hope this will be worth it in the end to get it relatively early in the game. As far as this map goes, that is not the map I want. As far as this map is concerned, there is a path leading into Mount Doom. It's concerning. Okay. Definitely don't want to be stuck on a hill. But I also didn't want to go into the volcano area.
Tak, to ja.
Can I just get out of here with a K? K will do it. I was also specifically coming all the way over here to do the lurker quest and not to explore huge swaths of terrain, so perhaps it is best to not stray too far from the river. Though I will save my game. Oh no, the game has crashed. Why is this session just ruining all of my happiness? Oh, I am at a breaking point with this application error breakpoint. Let me pause the recording again, and then I'll replay those fights, and then catch back up to where I was again. Okay, so I have replayed all this stuff over on this side of the coast, and I took a bit more damage than I did the first time, but I also, with the telekinesis spell, I looked around and I found a silver candlestick at the bottom of that waterfall that I didn't see before. And here's a healing herb that I missed, but somewhere down to the right in this lower level was a set of goblin berries that I had missed, so a little bit more loot out of it this time, but I still need to heal. So, find some food. Apple pastry, I guess I can eat this. Oh. Strength +1? There's no way I've had 25 apples. Did not expect that to happen. And again, this path apparently leads into what might be a volcano, so I'm not really thrilled about going too far into these woods. But I will kill lurkers. These guys still hit pretty hard because I forgot to switch over to my chainmail. That's probably why I took so much more damage in these fights. So let me put my chainmail back on. That'll give me better defense against all these edges. Hey, my camera distance didn't reset. I don't think. That's nice. It might be just the angle that's resetting. Ah. There's a nest over here, but I'm pretty sure I smashed this one. Looks smashed, and I can't interact with it. What creatures are going to give me fat? Mole rat? Bear? really not sure. Meat mishmish. And then meat packs. Could a boar possibly give me fat? Those black wolves, they're wargs. Okay, that's probably even tougher. Well, I ought to not go mess with those guys, because got a bad feeling a warg would destroy me. In fact, the sea lurker right here might destroy me, so how about if I run away from that? See how well I can handle a sea lurker. I think I'm gonna have to fight one of these things all the way down at the end, the beach where we landed over there. Okay, this is a lot more manageable on damage than it was the last time I tried to fight this with just my fine short sword and 30% combat training. As long as I get some critical hits, it's not too bad. Mushroom stew. Now, I have spent dark mushrooms on that. And the description doesn't specify if it retains the special properties of mushrooms. So hopefully I'm not losing out on potential mana bonuses from eating that. Oh, it's a mule myrtle. A mule myrtle. I'll grab the mule myrtle, that's kind of useful. Heals a cool 60 health. And I guess it's starting to rain. So all of a sudden the fog has just swept in. That looks like there's more over here. And now I'm seeing fishing spots? Okay. I'll go fish. An old coin and 2 gold nuggets. What can I eat? Another mushroom stew, perhaps? Feels great to not be able to see as far as I'd like to. Very convenient, this foggy rain. That one is smashed, and I cannot interact with it. still on the city map. Okay. This area was not looking very familiar to me, and not being able to see in the rain, I wanted to double check that I was on the right path. Wouldn't end up going too far out and getting killed by a sea monster or something. But there is a mule myrtle down here, so I assume I can grab that without getting killed by a monster. Oh no, did I get bubblied? I have gotten the bubble glitch. Still no idea what causes that. But goodness, I have like really pretty clear visibility underwater right now. That's surprising. So now if I save and reload, I can get rid of the bubblies. Bunch. Hopefully is the last nest I need. That one got some good solid hits in. All right. Who do I have to return to for that? It's time to get back to Cardin. Keep my crossbow out to make sure there's no wet bandits anywhere trying to murder me from a distance. Teleporter is this way. Although really, it's gonna take me to the other side of town, and then I gotta run all the way across anyway, so it's... Again, it's really not that much of a benefit to use it. And in fact, it might even be faster to just run this way and then just hang a left once I get to town. Okay, it might have been a little bit faster to warp back here. Because I think it's possible that the distance I ran from the cave to the edge of the city, or the edge of the town here, might have been the same or less distance as running from the church teleporter to the gate over here, and then I've still got all this distance anyway, so... Either way, the teleport runes are slightly inconvenient with requiring you to be in the circle to use them. It's a lot like those teleporter pads that were added with Night of the Raven, except you have to spend mana and use a rune and be in the same spot, so it's like the worst of both aspects. The lurkers should no longer threaten residents.
Topielce nie powinny już zagrażać mieszkańcom.
Udało ci się wybić wszystkie bestie?
Topielce uwiły sobie parę gniazd na wybrzeżu. Wszystkie jaja zniszczyłem.
Co mogę powiedzieć więcej? Dobra robota. Wyświadczyłeś nam wszystkim ogromną przysługę. W nagrodę weź tę garść ziół. Zebrałem je podczas ostatniego patrolu. Może ci się do czegoś przydadzą.
He gave me some good stuff.
Mam
Can I sell him lurker skins? Nope. But there is some turtle over here that might be fun to kill, because I don't have the ability to take its shell, so maybe not. But I think having done that, I can probably go hunting with Alan now. Which means I gotta run all the way back to the church anyway. Like, I really wish that the teleporters were either one style or the other, where it was, use the rune from anywhere to go to very specific locations, or just make it like the old teleporter pads, where it doesn't cost you anything, but you can only use it from one to another. I mean, the runners and the carriers are a neat concept. I like that. Being able to hire services to take you to even more specific points across the map. But I really just want to be able to use these runes, you know, to warp to the specific location. Here's a pretty beefy load. Yeah, that takes quite a while to get through on that one. Okay, so... The artisan district, I think, is that way, right? See if I can get there without, or, well, not the artisan district, the merchant district. I'm gonna see if I can get there without needing to use the map. I think I'm in the artisan district now, perhaps? I don't suppose I can report to her about,
Wracają.
Kuno.
Kuno odmówił spłaty długu.
Mogłam się spodziewać, że Kuno odmówi spłaty. Nie przejmuj się, na jego szachownicy sporo zarobię.
they this way? Who's this guy? He's a mercenary.
Kiepska pogoda.
Yes, crappy weather indeed. That is not the way I want to go, so I think it's under the pass here, and then I gotta turn right and go past the registrar. Then I'll be back in the merchant district where I can meet up with... Oh, don't talk to me. Where I can meet up with Alan and go hunting. If he'll be able to get his pathfinding figured out. Last time I tried this, he got stuck. But that'll be for the next one. I'll end the session here and go hunting next time.